21, welcome on back in. Okay, so the Northern Kentucky Community Action Commission, they have a whole lot of programs, all of which have a major impact, a positive impact on the community. But the funding to keep the programs up and running, of course, has been an ongoing struggle. Here to tell us more is Vice President of Community Development. We are talking to Rhonda Kreisenhall. Is that correct? Chisenhall. All right, close enough here on this Monday. No. But yes. So I really want to kind of just start out and just jump right into it here in terms of tell folks at home what you all do, how you all operate, and the importance truly of what you all do.
Okay, sure, yeah. Community Action, Northern Kentucky Community Action Commission is one of over 1,000 agencies nationwide. Where the difference in Community Action is that we really are a grassroots organization, and we enable people to really make an impact personally and have a say in how the programs, what programs are in the community and how those programs are going to be carried out. So,
yeah. And I know we were talking a little bit earlier because I've done a couple of live shots down there, you know, with the Community Action Agency, and it is far-reaching what you all do. It's not just one particular thing. Right. There is a whole realm of ways that you help folks. Can you speak a little bit to that?
Yeah, sure. So we have a lot of different programs. The idea is that we're really helping those hardworking families to get a leg up, to overcome barriers they might be facing, identify the barriers, help them overcome them, and put them on a path to self-sufficiency.
Yeah.
And one of our key programs is the Head Start program.
Okay.
So this is early preschool for children of hardworking families. And the idea is that every child deserves a chance at an education, and they all deserve the chance to be successful when they enter kindergarten. So Head Start provides that opportunity.
Yeah.
But it's not just about education. It's also about, we make sure they get the screenings that they need, health screenings, dental screening, vision screening.
Yeah.
We work with the parents. The parents are involved. They have to be involved in the child's education. And then it's also a workforce issue. It's not just education, but workforce. For many of those families, if Head Start was not there, one of the parents would probably not be able to work. They wouldn't be able to afford, preschool. And so it's a workforce issue. It's an education issue. And then we utilize services of local companies. So it's also a workforce investment and economic development issue to where Head Start is putting money back into the community.
Absolutely. And speaking of money, speaking of funding here, obviously this kind of ticks in a way of being imperative to the community, like you said, and really giving those hardworking families hopefully a leg up. What struggles are you all going with now when it comes to funding and the continued funding?
Sure. So a lot of our programs, the majority of our programs are funded through they're federally funded programs.
Okay.
And, the current administration is looking at ways to cut government spending to save money. And so a lot of our programs are, on that list of, are they needed? Is this funding needed? And it really is. Without the programs that we provide, a lot of families would really be struggling and would not be able to make ends meet.
Yeah, absolutely. So how can folks at home help out?
Sure. So one thing they can do is donate.
Okay.
They can go to our website, nkcac.org, and make a donation to help support the programs. That's, one thing we really need is just unrestricted donations from private donors to help supplement any funding that might be lost during these budget cuts. And then also, contact their local legislature. Let the legislatures know, let those elected officials know how important the programs are and that you support those programs and you support continued funding for those programs.
Absolutely. For more information, where should they go?
They can go to our website, nkcac.org.
All right, Rhonda, thank you so much. That was incredibly helpful, and I appreciate you taking the time here on this Monday morning. We appreciate you and all of the work that you guys do. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
It's 9:26. We'll be right back.